Hey YouTube, it's Cape Cod Scooter. I'm out in Orlando, Florida, at that junkyard on Jetstream Drive. This is where they put all the old cars up front. You can see that in a couple other ones in my videos. I think I just titled them Old Cars in Junkyard or something like that. This is Mercury Monterey, 1966. The engine's in it. It's pretty clean. It's got some rock by the tail light. I was on Craigslist, and a guy, I got that 68 Plymouth Barracuda project, and I get no drivetrain in the car. That's how I bought it. No drivetrain and no interior. And so I'm down here on Jetstream Drive in Orlando, Florida, seeing if they had any Dodge Darts down here, any A-bodies, and seeing what they got. I was kind of hoping I'd come across a drive shaft. I don't have a drive shaft in my car. And there's no darts down here today. There is a velour, but I think it's too new. Got a Beetle. This is a 71 Pontiac Lamar. Man, I like them 70 green colors. Nothing says 70 more to me than green. A lot of people don't like them. I really like them. Maybe because my father had a green Firebird convertible when I was growing up. Firebird 400. But sure, he wishes he had that car now. Ooh, that's hot. I just put my arms on this Le Mans. It's pretty hot. But yeah, I was on Craigslist. I found a Chrysler 400, Mopar 400. So I came out here and I picked that up. I got it in the back of my Ford Explorer right now. It's got some Moroso gold cover valve covers on it, which I thought was kind of cool because those weren't on there when I looked at the pictures online. And I asked the guy what he was doing with it, why he had it. He said he was going to put it in a 4x4 Dodge pickup truck, but his truck was computerized and he didn't want to get into changing everything around, so he was selling the motor. And he was into 4x4s. Is that Volare, whatever you want to call it? It's a 78. I don't know what I can use on this or if I can use anything. I'm not sure if this is still an A-body yet this year. I think it changed over to a different body style type. I'm not sure. But it has the spool type K-member in it, which I find interesting. And let's see if it has disc brakes. Someone grabbed the disc brakes. Sometimes people take stuff off and lay it on the ground and don't even take it. I was looking to see if it had torsion bars underneath. It is super hot today, and I don't know if you noticed, but I got a long sleeve shirt on because I didn't do laundry. And I went to go go pick up this motor, and I didn't want to wear dress clothes to go pick up a motor because that's about the only thing I had clean. I've got a 68 Plymouth Belvedere. That's period correct to my car. My car's a 68. But again, I don't know what you can use out of it. It's got solid floors. It's got some V8 cylinder head in here. 04198 it says on that one. And it says AAWJ. These are the infamous J heads that go on 360s. It's got a 5 on the bottom. I I'm looking for the X. They got X heads too. Those are 340s, I think. I don't know too much about Malpa. 2843675. On those heads. He's got an intake here too. When you open the door, it is screaming hot. I already walked around the yard trying to find a Dodge Chrysler Mopar that I can rob parts off of. Oh, this got a... See, this color scares me because I think this is old poly stuff with that color. It's got the distributor in the back, which would say it was a small block intake. And I think that's 67, 1317, I think it says. And underneath that says, this is only a 2-barrel intake. So the engine I just got has a 4-barrel intake already on it, Chrysler 4-barrel. I was trying to get a 318 4-barrel intake with carburetor, distributor, all the electronics, ignition system, all the pulleys, the alternator, water pump, oil pan, complete motor, whip manifolds, and I think he had headers. I'm not sure. I know it had manifolds on it, and a 727 torque flight transmission pulled out of a 1969 Barracuda. He wanted $200 for it. I was really excited about that, even though it was a 318 LA model motor, small block. It was a complete motor, running, driving, that he took out of a 69 Barracuda to put in a 360. So for $200, I was like, I can get this car running under its own power if I can find a drive shaft. And he never responded to any of my emails that I sent him. And that's why I went and got this 400 motor. This is the other head number is a 2843675-10. And it's got an F right here. It's got a 10 right there. AAWJ. I don't know if that's the J heads that I kept on reading about, because I started reading about the 400 motor, so I kind of gave up on the small block. But people like the J motor, the J heads too. It's got nice spark plugs in there. No margins down here. I'm gonna go home and find out. I can't see. So, what did they charge you for that shifter? I don't have a standard transmission. Let me see if I can see some markings on this. If it's Chrysler or GM or something like that. I have a 70 Chevelle that has a 3-speed on the floor. This looks like a 3-speed transmission. It's because it's got 2 rods. 4-speed would have 3, correct? I don't know. This is TM. These setups are probably worth about $130 when you try to buy them online. I don't know what they charge for them here, but I don't know what it goes to. And I'm not seeing any part numbers on it. I'm not seeing any pentagrams either. It's got some orange paint on it, probably been thrown around on the heads. It just has a TM on the side. Paid $2 to get in here. You kind of feel like you're obligated to buy something because you paid $2. I'm trying to see them. These kind of remind me of some GM numbers. 1000 1120. 100 1121. Kind of reminds me of GM. I'm iffy about this. The rubbers look pretty good in it. Just trying to see if I see any more numbers on it. They had a 4-speed El Camino here not too long ago. I can look up these part numbers tonight and come back tomorrow if it's worth anything to buy. This is Oldsmobile Cutlass. It's got a nice fender on it. It's got original paint on it. Oddly enough, it has blue. These bolts are blue, even though the blue has come off of it. They're blue, you see it? I don't know if you can see. I can't see my screen, it's sun's on it. But blue means 350 rocket R code. Let me look at the code on the thing. The only thing that had an R on it is a yeah, well, the second letter is an R. It says 3R474 AM 522852. I don't remember. I had that Oldsmobile Her Souls. And it had a 350R motor in it. It's got beige interior. It doesn't have a column shift, so it's not a. Here's that VIN code again. It says it's an 80 Cutlass Supreme. Trunk load's trash. It's got rot spots in it. You'd have to do some welding. There's a guy down the street from my house that has a pretty clean old Cutlass. His trunk lid's rotted. I went by his house because I seen a couple of these before in the junkyard, and I told him, hey, I seen your trunk lid for $40. I think when I seen his trunk lid, it was online, and I put a note on his house to tell him where to look, and he didn't get it. And I seen that he tried to sell his car one time for $3,800. His fenders are clean right here on this Belvedere. A little dinged up right here in the front, but you could put that on something else. I believe this was a 68. Oh, it's got metallic flames, ghost flames on it. That'd be a 68 motor right there. It looks like a small block. It's probably seized up. And that cam in there is all rusty. Small block with the distributor in the back. That would have been a date-coded motor for me, for my car. I think I'm going to leave my car manual brakes, manual steering, just for clearance issues. I don't think I can use this K-member. I'm thinking my K-member is a V6 K-member, even though I got a drive shaft safety loop and a 9-inch rear end in my car. My car's all stripped out like it was going to be a drag car. I still believe they use some kind of motor mount system in it. We already looked in here. I have a column shifter in my car, which I'd like to turn around and make it a floor shift. and not have an ugly nub sticking out of it by just dropping the column shift off. Here's the El Camino. This is probably that 4-speed El Camino I seen, or probably a 3-speed because it's got a 6 in it. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. The transmission was on the floorboard. I flipped it around, took some numbers off, went home, and believe I came back as a Saginaw. Here it is right here. So that's what that shifter is for. Is this transmission. I think that transmission out of here is $125 plus core charge. I should have looked at the price list when I came in. Here's the rest of the handle. No. That was the rest of the handle for the shifter. Everything was on the seat. I took it and threw it on the floorboard. Someone took it out of the car and threw it on the ground. This thing looks pretty chewed up. You just gotta sandblast it down, a media blast. I like those wet, dustless blasters. I've been trying to find one on Craigslist cheap. That ain't happening. And cheap, I was willing to go up to like $1,000 for one. I still couldn't find one. What are we looking at here? Looks like a big block, 460 or something. '75 Lincoln Continental, 5Y82A821937. I don't know how good it is. Oh, some cloud coverage starting to cool down. I don't know how good this video is coming. It's got some nice urethane in the back. Really nice trunk lid. Yeah, it's got that's just a magnet, I think. CV antenna. It's got this fender skirts too. Again, those are fiberglass. I'm in Orlando, Florida, Jetstream Drive. If you see anything interested in one of these cars, had a fire, so it's probably a running driving car and caught fire. Fender has rust at the top. That's what happened down here. Cars get rusty. The hood has a dent in it. The motor's been a little. Looks like an oil filter on there. Radiator and stuff still in it. Not too good. I don't really like foreign cars that much. These cars are so small. I'm dying here. Another Lincoln. Got another Oldsmobile. Got some kind of seam sealer, primer sealer, not seam sealer, primer sealer inside the engine bay. It's got a little small block in there. V6, I would assume. No radiator. Still has a shroud though. Shroud's good. You guys just strip the paint off. Someone was in there cutting the floor out. They busted up the column shift. It's got a aftermarket pad on it. Oh, this must be the interior I seen laying around. So I took the interior out. It's got some wheels on it. Whew. I'm telling you, I'm hot. This is the Oldsmobile. It's a 4-door. I'll take the badges off of it. It's a Cutlass 83. Got a nice trunk lid on it. It's been repainted. Probably got Bondo on it. Doesn't look bad. It's straight. Dashboard's clean, no cracks. Chocolate brown. Nice steering column, non-tilt. Seats ripped. Back seat looks nice. Visor's a little wavy. Nice fenders. Nice urethane up front. Bump is bent. I usually do a lot of bumper videos. Oh, look what we found. What's up there? Oh, it's not named brand. Too bad it's not named brand. I'd bring it in for a return. Put this in my other pocket. Put it in the back pocket. I'm not used to putting stuff in my back pocket. Pulls your pants off. Monte Carlo with the SS. It's got a new disc in the front. It says SS on the door. Someone took the wing off the back. The front bumper is split. Has these pieces on it still though on both sides. It's got this piece for the bottom. I have that Camino front spoiler sitting in my garage. Here's that other piece. Put it online. Didn't get really any calls on it that I remember. I don't even have it posted anymore on Craigslist. It's just sitting in the garage. I figured I was gonna strip it, put a paint stripper on it, try to clean it up a little. This has a floor shift with the tilt column. Oh yeah, Monte Carlo. I had one of these I bought. It was a trade-in at a Ford dealership in Falmouth, Massachusetts. The Lighthouse Ford. They were out of business now. Man, that car was nice. I think mine was either 70. Mine was, I think, a 75. It had the round headlights in the front. The one headlight. It was a really nice car. Same color. Silver with the maroon interior. I really liked it a lot. It had a 350 in it. It was from Pennsylvania. It was super clean. That's when I lived up north. Cape Cod. Steering wheel's not cracked, but it's faded. You can repaint it. Little plastic insert's cracked with a little piece missing. Non-tilt column. Got some wood in the gauges. Really not sure what to look at on this car. Back bumper doesn't look. It's got a little ding on that side. Small little ding. Dimple. Doors are chewed up. Banged up. That bucket seat's not. This bench seat's not ripped. No radiator, no motor, no transmission. Fender bent. Too bad because these fenders and doors looked clean other than they're dented. Someone dented the corner. I'm taking the hood off. Caprice, you've seen enough of those. Everybody does that upgrade. Mustang 2, Trans Am. 81, 82, I think, Trans Am hood where it goes off to the side. It's rust on it. This is that, I think this was a 67 Impala. I think people are starting to get out of here, so I'm going to run out of here. They close at 3:30 on Sundays. I walked in the door.
Attention, you pull and pay customers. The time is now 2:30, and you pull and pay will be closing in 1 hour. The time is now 2:30, and you pull and pay will be closing in 1 hour. Atención, cliente de you pull and pay, la hora es 2:30, y you pull and pay va a cerrar en 1 hora. Gracias.
Mucho. 74 Javelin, clean doors, a little dent in it. Nice quarters. Let's get some rust right here. Doors look clean. You got a dent right there. Nice cowl piece. Nice inner fender wells. Aprons. Frame. Nice radiator support. This fender is bent. Clean door. I see a transmission sitting in the car, I think. Got rust on that. No transmission for the gas tank. Rusty trunk lid. Alright, gonna head out. You can see how long these old cars lasted here. Looking back at some of my other videos, that truck was here for a while, and this has been here for a while. You can see they kind of got them on the front road, so they're probably going out for soon. This has been here for probably close to a year. That's been here for a while too. This is a Ford, I think it's a Galaxy 68 or something like that, 67 Ford Ltd. Trunk lid's junk, back piece. It's got glass though, if you need glass. Fold down back seat, the cargo area. There is a radio in there. It's got a couple of steering wheels in there. The bezels for the dash, steering column. Hood doesn't look bad if you need a hood. I'm wrapping it up. Do a little on this Buick, and I'm out of here. Windows don't look too bad. This is like a Skylark or something like that. 65 Buick Skylark. Yes, I'm dying. Bench seat, no rips. Kuda signing out. Thanks for watching.